Can these glasses survive the harsh conditions of Africa? In today's video, we're going to be finding out, as well as delivering some amazing custom Cartiers and definitely the most rewarding eyewear delivery I've ever done. So hi, I'm Robert, Style and Vision Consultant at the Spectacle Factory. I'm a long way from home today because I've taken you all the way to Africa, specifically Nigeria, and even more specifically Abuja, the capital. And it's really been the most wonderful experience. But the climate is extremely hot, believe me. And therefore it takes a lot for a pair of glasses to actually live up to the sheer heat that we have here. And that leads me on nicely to talking about these glasses that I'm reviewing. These are the brand new Fuse collection from Undostrial, produced in the Luca de Stale workshop in Paris. And Luca is an absolute genius when it comes to eyewear. His handmade leather frames are probably the best glasses in the world. But his Undostrial collections are designed to create slightly more affordable and slightly unconventional eyewear that performs to an extremely high standard of comfort and durability. What's been lacking in the past has been some of the finishing that you see on really high-end, perhaps Japanese-made metal frames. But with the Fuse collection, that goes out the window, because what we have here is a pair of glasses that combines the comfort of Reykjavik eyes, or very, very close, which I would say are the most comfortable glasses in the world, with some of the finishing details that you would expect from a brand like Barton Pereira. I mean, just look at the gorgeous finishing on the end tips. That has this almost leaf-like swooping effect. Look at the filigree detail on the temples. And I have to say, during my trip, I've been here 10 days. This is my 10th day and I'm just heading to the airport. During the 10 days that I've worn these, I have never been aware of them once. They are incredibly comfortable. And believe me, I'm very sensitive when it comes to glasses. There are only really Reykjavik eyes and Luca de Stale frames that I feel comfortable wearing on a continual basis. These are easily up there with those brands. And in terms of durability, well, they do have screws, unlike Reykjavik eyes, that's the downside. But the frames themselves, super flexible and strong. And I haven't had a single issue with them. Now, one of the awesome things about the Fuse collection is the toolbox that Luca provided with them. And I'm working with him to hopefully source that for you guys. Because I just think, A, it's a cool thing to have every part and every component that you could possibly need to service these glasses right on hand. And B, it might save you in an emergency. So I'm hoping to be able to actually sell that toolkit that we have with the glasses. So even if there was an issue, even if a screw came loose or something went wrong, you should be able to pretty much easily repair it yourself, or at least an optician will be. And speaking of that, the hinge design Luca's created is actually really ingenious, the way it fuses the arm to the front using his own proprietary hinge mechanism. I think that's a really cool touch. So in terms of durability, awesome, comfort, awesome. And I think stylistically, they've paired with every single outfit that I've worn on this trip. So I cannot fault the frames whatsoever. I love the aviator style. There are, I think, around 10 models from the Fuse collection, and we'll have them in stock next month. The lenses. So this is where there is room for improvement. These are Zeiss Smart Life lenses, which is my favorite lens design, with PhotoFusion flash technology. Specifically, this is the Pioneer or green tint with a sapphire or blue flash coating. And PhotoFusion flash technology is probably the best photochromic technology that there is. But even still, in the warm climate of Africa, as with all photochromic lenses, they don't quite cut it. And the reason is that heat actually prevents the lenses from darkening fully. And when it's 30 degrees Celsius plus, as it is here in Abuja, the lenses will never go to sunglass level tint. Some people might like that. Some people don't want dark tinted lenses. But others like myself who are more light sensitive, I did find myself wanting my sunglasses. And that was a question that I wanted to prove the answer to myself. By only taking these glasses on this trip, could I survive with just a pair of photochromic glasses? Well, on the one hand, I did survive. And honestly, it's not been too bad, because although it's hot, the sun is not too bright. But would I have been more happy with a pair of adaptive sun lenses? 100%. So that's a lesson to be learned. Photochromic lenses, I often recommend. I think they're great to have in your glasses as an advanced feature of your glasses, but they are not a sunglass replacement, and they probably never will be. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about those custom Cartiers, because for me, they are one of the most beautiful eyewear creations I've ever made. And I worked on these by hand myself. What we have are the Panther de Cartier classic frames with the pure gold metal, finished with the enamel spots. Those were applied each by hand, with a custom lens shape Not too crazy a lens shape, but exactly what the client wanted, and I think it suits her just perfectly. With a very light faceting around the lens rim, that was my choice to just define the shape that little bit more, being rimless, and a gorgeous, amazing apricot lens tint. To me, it's all about the tint. And our client, looking through them, she just said that every view looked even more beautiful. And the views here in Abuja, in Nigeria, trust me, they're beautiful enough. It creates like a nice warm glow to everything. And I'm sure she's not only going to look fabulous in her glasses, but she's going to see better than ever as well. But as awesome as those glasses are, and as awesome as she is, nothing could compare to meeting the children at the orphanage. Most of the kids here were there because of complications during childbirth, and therefore had conditions like cerebral palsy. And unfortunately, the culture here means that children like that are often abandoned and left to fend for themselves. But those guys do the best work at the orphanage, looking after them, treating them like their own children. I saw that firsthand, and seeing the smiles on those kids' faces, it broke my heart. They're beautiful children. They're so cute, and they just deserve, for me, so much more from life than what life has given them. Not all the children had learning difficulties, and I got to meet the smartest young man, Chima, who really brightened up my day. He was so enthusiastic about telling me stories, so enthusiastic about telling me about books that he read, all the things that he's learning about in school. That kid, trust me, that kid is going to go far. And I've decided to kind of help out Chima. I'm going to be sending him books, but the main purpose for my visit here, or at least the best thing that I've done here, is to bring him his own pair of glasses. Just like with all of my international clients, I was able to size the frames perfectly for him. As you can see, they fit him to perfection. These are NanoVista glasses, which are made in Spain by Spanish pediatricians, so they are designed specifically for children to be as comfortable and durable as possible. They're virtually unbreakable. And his favorite color is green, so we had that green accent color on the inside of the frame, as well as the green custom sun clip that's going to protect him from the harsh sun here in Nigeria. So all in all, just an awe-inspiring trip. And I would encourage you to visit Africa. It's not what a lot of people think. It's not huts and wilderness. It's beauty, it's magnificence. I think there's a warmth here that we often actually miss in Western culture. To be honest, I could easily live here, and I can't wait to come back. I hope you've had an amazing experience being along for the journey with me. And if you have, make sure to subscribe for more of the best eyewear content on the internet. If you enjoyed this video specifically, give us a like, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye bye.